Hi and welcome back to Gardening Corner. It's been a while. There's a lot going on, or has gone on, but I'm not as far as I wanted to be. I'm nowhere near as far ahead as I wanted to be on my whole project thing, but it's coming along nicely, especially the tomatoes. Wait till you see the tomatoes. But first, we start here in lettuce land. Just show you over here. Just turn that around. Whoa, crazy! Look at this. So Operation Make Loads of Lettuce has been a success because I've got lots of lettuce. I've actually harvested this twice this week, so that is the kind of situation there. I've got some new varieties as well. I've got Iceberg. These three here are Iceberg at the moment. We've got a bit of a pest problem there. Got a fly going over. Yeah, pretty good. And then there's also another couple there. Now this is interesting. This one here, I actually cut the stem completely one day and left it. That leaf doesn't look very healthy, does it? Neither does that one. And it just came back and grew again. Yeah, so they've grown really, really well. And as you can see now, I've got two propagators there and there. They've been growing a really steady supply of lettuce. And we've been using quite a lot of lettuce because it's summer, obviously, you know, tend to eat more salad. And it's doing really well. The naff weather has affected, like, tomatoes. I'll show you them in a minute. They were growing really fast and they stopped because the sun basically disappeared, and we've just had like 2 weeks of rain, haven't we, which wasn't great. Also in here, on this side here, I've always got two tomato plants starting, and then I've started some herbs again as well, coriander and stuff, because they did not end well. I'll show you those. In this middle one here, we've got our indestructible parsley, and yeah, this stuff just grows and grows and grows, never stops. It's a brilliant herb. They're very resilient. We've got our rocket here. The rocket plant is going really well. I've just took a massive stem off this because it was growing out of control. You can see there where I've cut it, but it is growing really well. I'm having to come and cut the flowers off because a lot of the time it's just flowers instead of leaves. And at the back there is where the coriander was. The coriander has failed in this. It's not the great place to grow it. So I'm putting it back in the propagator, and I'm going to have its own propagator just going just for herbs and stuff. They've only been in there a day or so, although I expect them to kind of shoot up very, very, very quickly. But yeah, the great success there is lettuce. So I'm going to harvest a load of lettuce. Some really nice big leaves there, some nice fluffy ones there. But what a great supply of lettuce we've got going on. So let's get some lettuce for tea. So there we are, nice bowl of lettuce there. And as you can see, it's not really, you know, made a dent in it. It's pretty resilient, these supplies still. I'm gonna put some rocket in there as well, and maybe use some of these little rockets, flowers to decorate plates and stuff, which is really nice. As you cut these lettuces, providing you don't go too mal at them, they do come back much more resilient and give you a much bigger leaf the second time that you come back with them. Okay, right, let's go have a look at the tomato plants. So start here, we've got our small production line here, tomato plants. There's some lettuce there, which actually I need to just cut basically and use because that's going wild. This is how they grow the first time you grow these lettuces. They don't grow like lettuces, they just grow like crazy plants. When you trim them down and use them, they come back much more as you'd expect a lettuce to look from the supermarket. These are my next two plants here to go outside. Let's go have a look what they're like. I've got a little greenhouse now outside. Let's go take a look. Right, so here we are outside, and I've got down in the corner here, this tomato plant's gone crazy, and there's a lot of salad on it. I'll show you. Got this greenhouse here. There was an issue with it collecting water, which is not good. I need to put some sort of more stable, secure system on that. I'll just show you what's going on inside. So as those plants come off the window ledge, they go in here. As you can see now, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants inside there. So here it is. Look, this plant has got a bit out of hand, if I'm honest. I need to do some trimming on it or something. It is struggling in this pot. It's quite a big pot. It's reasonably well watered. Got this pipe down there to kind of self-water down to the bottom where there's a gap. And there's a lot of tomatoes on here. As you can see there and there. You know, good, healthy, big tomatoes. but it is big. This is the one where there was like 5 plants all in one, and I never separated them, so it's a bit of an issue going on. But there's loads and loads of fruit and stuff on it, and there's loads more flowers coming off it as well. So it's looking really, really nice, really healthy. Should get a lot of fruit off this year. I keep saying fruit. It's not fruit, is it? It's actually salad. I'm going to do something that I haven't really done much, and that is I'm going to research how to best take care of a tomato plant. Because I'm assuming I need to start trimming this. I do need to start trimming this because it's starting to take over the garden. It's huge. So I need to trim it, or I need to plant it. But I haven't really got anywhere to plant it. But I'm hoping now the weather's turning quite nice again, we get some, like a nice big blast of sunshine just to finish off the tomatoes that are on here, so we can get a batch off it. The long-term survival of this plant is probably not good. Don't expect to see it again next year. However, it's doing quite well. It's doing better than I expected. I never thought it'd go this long, but it has. So I'm going to water them now. Plan is still to bring them inside end of October into like a hydroponics bay. I've cleared the area. The lamps that I ordered off AliExpress never arrived. I've had a refund for those, but I've actually seen some ones. They're really cool. They're like bendy ones. They're like free bendy, and then they've got like a light strip on the end of them that come off. They'd be quite good because you can bend them around so you get like 360-degree light sources for your plants. So I've ordered a couple of them off eBay, and I'll see what they're like when they arrive. My potato planter is full of compost, and that took like 50 litres of compost to fill. So I'm going to put some potatoes in there, hopefully have some potatoes on the go as well, rolling on for summer. Other than that, there isn't much more to report. The gardening is doing quite well. I spoke last time about solar energy. That's doing really badly because there's been no sunshine. So that's very disappointing. Very disappointing. Then global warming, really, if you think about it, will make Britain warmer and wetter.